Hi, John here from the Universe of Magic Travel Podcast. We had an episode this past week where we did a football style draft with Disney attractions. It was a lot of fun, a lot of laughs. It was just great. We had some great guests. However, things did not quite work out the way we wanted it to, so we had to make some changes. And our platform that we used was kind enough to throw this video that we're about to show together. However, you can still watch it and enjoy it. We will, on our Facebook page, have the results of the draft. With that, you will get the opportunity to vote and choose the winner. So, with that being said, be sure to enjoy the video. Hello and welcome to the third episode of the Universe of Magic Travel Podcast. I'm John. We're via video now, allegedly. And I'm one of your hosts, and I'm joined by Alyssa.
Hello.
And Johnny could not be here tonight. Things happen. So we have other guests. Go ahead and introduce yourselves. Beth, go ahead and just tell us about yourself real fast.
Okay, I'm Beth. I'm a travel agent with Moments of Magic Travel, and I love Disney World more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome.
All right. And then our other guest is Christy. And let's pin the camera up a little bit there, Christy.
Oh, where is it?
There you go. There you are. You might have to hold it the whole time we're recording. No, I'm kidding.
Is that better?
Yep. Go ahead and
Okay.
tell us about yourself and what you do and
Well, my name's
all that fun
Christy.
stuff.
I am not a travel agent. I used to be a teacher, but then I had my daughter, and now I stay at home with her. But my husband used to work for Disney, so we had tickets. We were there all the time.
Oh, man. You used to work for Disney?
Yes.
We might have to have him on, not to spill the tea, per se, but to, like...
I mean, he will. He doesn't work there anymore.
I mean, my boss was a cast member at Big Thunder Mountain, and I always want to ask her, especially when she's mad at me. So, what was your favorite line to say? But I don't really do that, so it's kind of all good. All right, so tonight, in honor of the Pro Football Draft next Thursday, we are recording an attraction draft, and I would have some fancy attraction draft type, voiceover, but I didn't have time. So Alyssa is going to lay out the rules. The spreadsheet's on the screen here, and we're basically going to go ahead and just take it away, Alyssa.
All right. So I have here listed essentially most attractions that are available right now in Walt Disney World, all 4 parks. So each of us, we're going to go in order. I already randomized the order. So we're going to go John, me, Beth, and Christy, and it's going to be like a snake draft, meaning once we go through, then Christy chooses again, and we go backwards. So we're going to have our 3 categories. Our purple category is what Disney labels as the top tier attractions per Genie Plus. Yellow is all of the other rides. Blue is all of the shows or entertainment throughout the parks. We have to choose at least 1 in each category. We can choose no more than 2 of the top tier rides. So that way everybody has a chance to at least get the 1. And yeah, so sometimes we might fight over who's getting what. We'll see. So, but this is ideally whatever your top 10 attractions would be in the most perfect Disney day.
Mm-hmm. And feel free to critique and, add comments to and basically scoff at any picks that you deem necessary. It is a family show, but
we might even post our top 10 list on social media and have people vote what theirs would be, whose they would choose.
Yes. All right. So with that being said, we'll try to keep it less than a minute. But since I'm on the clock, I guess we'll go ahead and get it started. Man, so many to choose from.
I feel like I already choose.
Yeah, you already know. And you know what? I'm just going to lay it out there. I rode this ride the day it opened.
I'm already copying it, I know.
It was glorious. I'll insert the picture here along with it. It was just basically the best ride ever, especially when I was group 37. I was there at the parks at 4 o'clock in the morning, got to ride everything to ride Rise of the Resistance. And it was just pure nerd bliss. No other way around it.
All right, so I'm up on the clock, right? So this one, Christy and I waited 3.5 hours in line for.
Oh, it was so worth it, though. It was so good.
So worth it. So I am picking Avatar Flight of Passage as my first.
Oh, yes. And we can have a discussion on whether or not which ride is better.
Avatar
But, yeah, I don't know.
All right, Beth, you're up.
All right, I'm going to go with, I really like this ride because it's smooth and I'm 40 and I'm all about something that's not, I'm not going to pay for later. I'm going to go with Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. I think it's a very smooth riding roller coaster.
That is very, very, very smooth.
You guys know how to get it to, like, I've seen people, like, tossing and turning it, like making it
You
go.
just have to shift your weight around.
Just,
Yeah.
like, literally rock it. I can never get anyone to.
Yeah.
All right, Christy.
I'm not choosing a purple.
Ooh.
My ride is even smoother because my favorite ride at Disney is Living with the Land.
Oh,
Everyone can make
that's
fun
like
of
wasting,
me. Best ride
that's
ever.
like
I could
Hey,
spend
we
the
like-
entire day on that ride.
I think I have with you before.
I mean, you just get a little drink from France,
Mhm.
then go
Yes.
on Living with the Land, literally watch plants grow. It doesn't get better.
That is like I liken that to, and Coach Johnny, or Johnny's not here tonight, but I liken that to like picking up. This is my humble opinion: picking a punter in like the 7th round or the 1st round. So
I don't know football. But punters
All right.
sometimes save the game, right?
yes, you're right. Yes, you're right. And if good point.
Oh, good.
Very entertaining. We're not even through we're through the 1st round. Okay,
This is
Christy,
great.
you are up again.
Oh. Man, one round I already forgot. I'm going to get really close because eyesight. Okay. My other favorite ride at Disney is Haunted Mansion. So I would choose that one as my second one. I
Good.
love that ride.
Good choice.
That is a good choice. Yeah, that's
So was
that's
my
really
first
good 'cause
one.
My wife, who's in the other room, would agree with you. Yes,
She sounds like she has really good taste.
she married me. That's questionable.
Oh, goodness.
All right.
All right, Beth.
All right. Okay. Christy, I'm going to join you. My second favorite is Carousel of Progress. Magic Kingdom.
Oh,
I even have this on my desk.
Oh, that's awesome.
Good air conditioned now. That is your spot.
Those are
Or
the
I'm
I'm
hidden
not gonna
gems.
lie. Yeah, the first attraction I took my wife to in Magic Kingdom was Carousel Progress, because why not? Like, I was there in the 90s. The ride hadn't changed much. You know, it was great. So yeah, that's definitely a good pick. All right, Alyssa, you are up.
Yes, and where is it? This is my actual favorite ride. I chose Flight of Passage first because I didn't want anyone else to choose it because I really like it, and I didn't think anyone would choose this one next. So my next one is Rock and Roller Coaster.
Mm-mm.
So
Oh,
that is my top ride, which I'm interested because I have heard that the new Guardians of the Galaxy coaster is a kind of combination between Rock and Roller Coaster and Space Mountain. That's what a lot of people are comparing it to without the upside down. So I'm super
And hopefully the contortioning that like goes into a ride vehicle for a 6'10" man such as myself.
yes.
I love roller coasters. That is the only roller coaster I can't ride. At the beginning, when it shoots you out, I can't breathe for some reason. Like, and I just can't ride it.
Takes your breath away.
But the rest is really fun.
Yeah.
All right, John.
All right. I am up back to back here. All right. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. either order. So I think going back to just getting the shows out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and pick the Hall of Presidents. That is one of my favorite shows next to Carousel Progress. I don't care who the president is. It's still like you marvel at everything we've been through as a country, and it brings out the best. And like the people who boo, come on, like just get over it. It's a show in a theme park. You have Mickey ears on your head. Why bother? Like it's just no, don't. All right, and then move things along. I am gonna have to go with I'm honestly gonna go save that pick for later. I'm gonna go with Spacebound because as much as I hate fitting in that ride, I do enjoy it. So I compare it to trying to get out of a Toyota Yaris. Not fun.
Yeah. And that one, I definitely have to take Advil after it. It's a little herky-jerky.
Yeah.
The last time I went on it, actually, Boo Bash last year, I hadn't been on it in a couple years. It was my first time at Magic Kingdom since pre-COVID, and I was in the back row, and I was like, never again. Like, I felt like my neck was like going out. It was awful. Okay, my next one is actually a ride I rode for the first time at my most recent trip. So Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. I freaking love that ride.
That's cute.
Yeah, I really liked it. So it's also very funny if you ride it with a 1-year-old asleep on you, and then he wakes up in the tornado scene.
Oh no.
Yeah, that was great.
I think one of these episodes will have to have a episode. I mean, granted, I don't have kids, but like horror stories. Of like,
I have a horror story.
Parents.
It involves bodily
We'll bring you back
fluids.
on.
Oh boy.
Not mine. Not mine.
Oh goodness. All right, Beth, you're
All
up.
right.
All right. I'm gonna go with Dinosaur. That's a
Ooh.
oldie but goodie for me.
Hi, we talked about this on our last episode that I have yet to have a picture of dinosaur where my eyes are open.
I have to force myself. I'm like, okay, do not freak out. Remember that dinosaur's coming out, and they're gonna take your picture. Try to look cute.
It's funny. I have a picture of Dinosaur with my arms like this. Just because, like, I mean, it was like some after hours event. I was just like, oh, you know what? I'll just make funny pictures all night.
That's awesome. All right.
All right,
Chris,
I'm
Christy,
back to
you
back,
are up.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, good, because
Yep.
no one took the two that I wanted next. So, order doesn't matter. The first one, Tower of Terror. I love Tower of Terror. I love dropping rides. Love them. Second one, the Safari at Animal Kingdom. I love that ride. And it's
choice.
like the longest ride you can go on.
Is it?
It's really long. I mean,
And
I
the
made
hottest
that
part-
up.
Yeah,
but it's long.
she's not wrong though, because
It's
like
like
that
15
is
minutes.
legitimately like if you get a Rhino traffic jam, forget it. So
That's true. I have been on a Rhino traffic jam, and it did take a little while.
I think the vehicle broke down one time when we were on it. It wasn't very long. It was like maybe 20 minutes, but
If you go at
I'll make
sunset, all the animals come out. It's lovely.
I've never heard a lion roar though.
Me neither.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. Beth, it's back to you.
All right.
oh me, I can't believe this one is still available. I'm gonna go with Soarin'.
Oh, I like Soarin'. Okay, I have to get closer. I don't remember the other options. And I only have my phone, so I can't, like, pull it
Oh,
up.
I mean, look how tiny this is. I'm just like,
Oh, you printed it
I'm
out.
just, like,
You
squinting.
printed it.
I'm clearly not tech savvy. I never could figure out how to get it bigger than this. I was like, we're going.
That's
That's
awesome.
funny. So yeah,
Oh, I have the
Soren.
next one.
I think I went on a tangent last week about the longest
did.
having the longest queue like ever. And it's completely like you're going into a complete, vortex.
Yeah.
I'll probably edit that out anyway.
All right, I'm debating. I love both of these. Okay, I'm gonna go with a classic. I'm going with Big Thunder Mountain.
Oh.
Oh, love that. Anytime, but you always row 15 is the best though. You always have to go row 15. Not
I will
the
have
back
to
in
ask my
Space
boss's opinion on that.
Mountain, but back of Thunder Mountain, pretty good.
Yep.
All right, John.
All right. Oh, all right. I see what we have here. And I kind of think I'm going to go with Spaceship Earth. Just because it's a classic. And honestly, it's, it's one of those things where, with everything going on with the pandemic, they were supposed to have it, have it done, but they're not doing it yet. So, I'm probably, when I'm there in a couple weeks, going to ride it a bunch of times just because it's a classic. And there's nothing like, I will say, nothing like being walked off that ride with a 9-year-old. It was not fun because it was in a ride and he was citing the entire line because we're in the Greek section. He just kept repeating the line over and over again. I'm like, okay, stop. So, all right. And then Slinky Dog Dash, because why not?
What I was gonna choose.
I've never been on that one.
I haven't.
Never been on
No,
Slinky
the
Dog?
line's always too long.
Same.
It's the smoothest coaster on property. Like, it really is. It's really smooth.
I probably would have never done it though if they didn't release Genie Plus, and that was the first thing I chose when I went. So that's the way to do it. All right. Well, you didn't take the other one I was thinking of, so I'm happy about that. So I'm going with Test Track. I'm kind of got a theme here where all these are a little more intense, except for Mickey and Minnie's.
All mine are
But
super
The
boring.
king of breakdowns on property, though.
No one's even like thinking to choose the ones I'm choosing.
no, you actually have a really great list, Christy.
Yeah.
I would be very happy with a day just with the 4 rides that you've named. So
Wait
far.
for the next one.
There's a lot of good attractions still on the board, though, if you think about it.
There are.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which brings me to, it's me, right?
Yep.
Yeah, yep.
I'm going to go with another one that is kind of controversial, but the People Mover. It's
Oh,
my favorite.
that was my
Not
next
controversial
one.
at all. That is really
oh no,
good.
now I need 2.
Man.
I'm sorry.
No, that's a good
Okay, I
one.
have my 2.
All right, Christy.
Okay,
All right.
so
You're
the
up.
next one is the I think that what the coral reefs means is like where you go in and see the dolphins and the manatees and the fish, right? The aquarium.
Right after finding you.
Yeah, that one for sure. I love that. I could sit there and just watch them. Also, sharks are my favorite animals, so love sharks. Then next, it would be another animal one. I don't know the difference between the two, but one of the like treks that you can go on at Animal Kingdom and see all of the animals. I don't know which one I like though. I don't know if it's the gorilla one or the jungle trek. I don't know which animals are at.
Do you like the tigers or you like the gorillas?
I was going to say, I think the
Because the
jungle.
tigers
Which
are
one
on
is
one.
the birds?
I think not Gorilla Falls, so I think it's Maharaja.
And the hippos. I like that one.
You know what? I haven't been to Animal Kingdom in a little while,
Yeah.
so I don't remember.
I don't remember
Me
either
either.
because I always do them back to back.
We'll say it's the jungle trek, but we know what
Yeah.
you mean.
But
Yeah.
big
Okay.
animal nerd.
Nothing wrong with that.
Do you have a lot of
Oh
animals?
yeah,
on
no. There's one right here.
All right. Don't forget, we all have to. 3 of us don't have a show entertainment yet, and Christy, you also still need a purple one.
What are the purple ones that are left?
Everest, Frozen Ever After, and Ratatouille.
Okay.
All right, but Beth, you're up.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock out my show. I'm gonna do Beauty and the Beast live stage show.
So good.
It's my favorite. I just went on. I know this isn't relevant, but I just went on the Dream not too long ago. That was my first time going on the Dream, and they do Beauty and the Beast on that one too. And while I like it, I think the one in the park is better. I think they do a better job. They did a great job on the Dream, but I like the one in the park.
I feel like the one in the park is like Broadway level.
It's
like, I feel
real deal, which I mean, the one on the Dream was too, and they're doing it while they're swinging, I guess. So that's impressive. It just feels more like you're at a show in the park. I don't know. It's great.
That's awesome. Oh shoot, I'm up. Okay, I wasn't thinking about what I wanted next. Okay, I'm looking through this real fast. Keep talking about the Dream while I look at it.
Dream. I wish I could go back on it again tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I'm gonna pick my show as well. It's a fireworks show. I'm picking Harmonious. I talked about it on our last episode as well. My favorite fireworks show I think I've ever seen at Disney.
Also known to Disney commoners as Bargemonious. So.
But it's so good. If you haven't seen it, you need to go see it.
Yes. All right. I'm going to shock the world here. For a 6'10" guy, I really enjoy this show. For the first time in forever, a Frozen sing along.
Yeah.
It's the funniest show on property. Like next to Hoop-Dee-Doo Review. All right. And then for my next pick, since I've covered all the bases, I feel like I'm playing with house money here. I am going to go ahead and pick Toy Story Midway Mania. I could ride this ride over and over and over and over and over again.
Wouldn't your hand really hurt by the end, though?
Actually, I had wrist surgery, so like I just used the pull like string, and my highest score is like 210. Nice. So like I don't understand how people can get like 600,000 on that. Like you have to be like, just like what? Like crazy.
I think there's tricks to it. The same with like Buzz Lightyear. There's like certain ones you hit.
Oh yeah, there's definitely tricks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what they all are, but okay. So debating between two of them here. I think I'm gonna go with. No. I keep going back.
Take your time. I'm trying to get my husband's phone in here so I can look at them, so I can really pick the ones that I like. And he's not answering.
Daniel. Okay. I'm going with. I'm gonna do Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, good one.
Good choice. Good choice.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you what the other one was, so you don't take it.
Out of spite.
I don't know that you will take it, but just in case. All right.
Is it me?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Smuggler's Run.
Okay.
I like that one. I'm sorry, John. I like it better than Rise of the Resistance.
I've never been on either.
No worries here. My only complaint is when a young kid tries to fly.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't jive well with that.
Because
I'm the guy. I own it. I am the guy who's like, hit the button, hit the button.
When I went in January, I did Single Rider, and it ended up being me and this other girl, both obviously in the back. And then there was an elderly couple in the front, and they turned around and said, "Do anyone want to be pilot?" And we were both like, "Yes." And so that was my first time to be pilot, because I always do Single Rider because I don't want to wait in the long line. So
yeah, I own it. I am that guy on that ride. I can't. I'm so competitive. I'm like, plus, it's just really hard for like. Yeah, it's the Millennium Falcon. You can't crash the Millennium Falcon.
I've never been on either ride. No.
Gotta change this.
Expand your horizons,
okay, so
Christy.
Smuggler's Run, we got into the cast preview for it. And we were really excited, but I found out I was pregnant like 3 days before we got there. So I had to tell everybody, we went with like a big group of people. I had to tell everyone that my back hurt, so I couldn't ride it, and just sit out there and wait for them to get done with my friend's dad, whose back actually hurt. So I was just out there with him.
Spilling.
She finally has the
almost.
list pulled up now,
I'm going on Gmail. I'm doing it. I do. Okay, I do have to pick a purple one though, right?
Yep.
Yes.
At least one.
My 3 options were Everest, Ratatouille, and
Frozen Ever After.
I don't love any of those, but I did go to Disneyland Paris and rode the Ratatouille ride there because we're like, oh, let's pick something that's not back at home. So we picked that one. And lo and behold, it's here
That's
now.
funny.
So is that
So
what you're
I'll
choosing?
choose that one.
Okay.
And then,
Funny story.
no, you
when-
keep
oh,
going because
go
I
ahead.
can't figure out how to log him out.
Well, so here's the thing. Like we back in September, we got the cast or the DVC preview for that, and I literally rode the ride like 5 times,
Nice.
and it's cool, but it's just I don't know. It's not the same.
I think it pleasantly surprised me. I think like
Mhm.
I felt like it was very immersive. Like the one part I kept like looking around. I wasn't even looking at the screen when it like makes you feel like you're under the cart, like rolling around,
Mm-hmm.
and like the wheels are going, the giant wheels make you feel tiny. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
So it did make me a little motion sick.
I do
but-
know my show though.
Is it-
for the next one? If you want to keep it going, I went
Yep.
to the Kite Tail show, and I love it.
Huh?
I
So
love
you're the
it.
one.
It's so good. It's funny when they end.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah,
When they crash.
it's supposed to happen.
I will tell you one of the downfalls, and by all means do not take this advice. When I first started like becoming involved with like Disney and planning, I used to like read everything, and like the Disney community, while I love them, like they're kind of like they're just I don't know. So Kite Tales comes along and they just rip it, and it's like, you know, it is what it is. It's a show in the middle of the day. You know, the night show that they had didn't work, so you did that. So
I think from what I've seen, it looks great. I'm
It was
excited to
lovely.
see.
I highly
Mhm.
recommend the Lion King one over the Jungle Book one. The Lion King one was 1,000 times better.
Good to know. All right, Beth.
Okay, I'm gonna come in with Peter Pan's Flight.
there you go.
I don't know why. I don't understand the actual reason why that ride has such a long line,
Yeah.
Mhm.
but it's one that I can't not do either. It's fun.
Yeah.
But a fast pass would.
So
I'm not riding it
yeah, the
plus.
no joke, the Fast Pass back 2017, 2018, the Fast Pass for that was ridiculous to try to get.
Yes, it was.
You know.
That's still hard to get. So,
Yeah.
oh shoot, me. Okay. I was gonna go with my other ride that nobody did choose. Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. I think my son really liked it when we went. And I just
Cute.
would like to do it again.
Mhm.
And I really want to get Galactic Star Hero. I know all the tricks. I just got to actually do them to be able to get to max out the score. That's a
The best I've done is probably about 860,000, and that was lucky.
that's pretty good though. All right, John.
All right. We're kind of running out of daylight here. So I am going to, you know what? I'm going to go Country Bear Jamboree because I love that show. When I visited in the 90s, that was there. It was great. It's a way to soak up the AC. It's entertaining. It's funny. Please, don't ever get rid of it. All right. And then probably my next one.
We're now on to our last two. Keep that in mind.
Yes. So we need to make a count. So I'm gonna pick my wife's favorite ride. I don't understand why it's her favorite ride. It's not my favorite ride, but it's Star Tours. It's just I just don't get the appeal. Like,
I think it's fun when you get picked as the person they're targeting or whatever.
oh, that brought me to probably my last one.
You're what?
It probably brought me to my last one for our last round.
Oh, okay. All right, me again. All right, last two. As much as I dislike getting wet, I'm gonna pick Splash Mountain.
It's a good one though.
Yeah.
That is a very good
If you don't
one.
get soaked, it's great.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I've had good
Okay.
luck on it so far.
Hit or miss. So I'm very curious too after it goes through the Princess and the Frog transformation. Like I like the classic. But I like Princess and the Frog. So I'm curious.
To see how it goes.
Yeah. All right, Beth.
All right, speaking of rides you can get soaked on, I'm going to say the Cali River Rapids. I
Nice.
prefer a water ride.
I haven't been on that in years because
I've never been on that.
I'm soaked.
That's what I'm soaked on.
I know I
Christy,
have
your
to have
last
two ready
two.
at once. I just have to say, I feel like one is missing from here. And it is the France drink from Epcot, which is an attraction in itself. And the only reason anyone should ever go to Disney, it is not on here, and it should be an attraction or a show. It should be purple, if I'm being honest. But it's not on here, so I have to pick something else. I pick It's a Small World because I love that one.
There
My
you go.
child loves that one. Every child I've ever taken on that, it just mesmerized, and it's magical to watch them on it. It's so cute. And it's worth it getting stuck in your head all day. And then my last one, it's tough to have two back to back. Let's see. I think my last one is the Grand Fiesta Tour in the Mexico Pavilion. I love that one.
That's okay.
It's a cute one.
There is nothing like eating in that restaurant
Amen.
and like watching the boats and just hearing the banter. It's entertaining in itself.
Mm-hmm. And the margaritas and the guacamole, you know.
All of those things.
Yeah, everything. The whole package.
All right. It's me, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's
My
you.
last one. Okay, it's not my favorite ride, but I'm going to pick it because it is my son's favorite ride. And I'm going to go with the Tomorrowland
Aw.
Speedway.
Oh. I just like
The
going on that
fumes
ride
alone
and
can
turning-
ruin a day.
You turn really hard and you just let it go. That's how I ride it. Okay. My last one, I'm between two shows. Since no one else is picking, I can say what they both are. One of them is not actually back. I put it back on this list. And I think that it is what I'm going to choose. So the one I'm going to choose is Fantasmic. So, which should be back soon-ish.
They've actually said it's going to be back shortly. It has to be with the summer season coming up. They
Right.
have to have something.
Well, I think it's coming back in Disneyland in May. So you would think maybe not too long after. The other one I was considering was Festival
I
of the
like
Lion
that
King.
one.
That was
That's
the
a
other
good
one
one.
Good
Mm.
choice.
Surprised it didn't
that
get
was the other
picked.
considering, but yeah, but I love Fantasmic. So put
I
that.
have a confession. I've actually never seen Fantasmic.
I don't know what it is.
Hollywood Studios
I'm just nodding.
apart from
Is it
Oh,
fire?
Islanda!
things.
It's a whole.
Yes.
It's fireworks.
It's a whole
it's-
experience.
It's how do you even describe it? It's this gigantic theater around a lake. and it goes through different. Mickey is having a dream, and he's going through different scenes. Like he fights Maleficent as the dragon.
I've never seen it, but I know what you're talking about. Like the big like float things go by and they're on them. I don't know why I did a Harry Potter.
Yeah. I mean, we talk about Universal here too, but
I think what we learned tonight is Christy is very sheltered.
It's funny. I grew up going to Disney my entire life, and I haven't been on so many things. Like the first time I went on Carousel of Progress was the last time I went. That was my first time. And no offense, my last time.
My parents dragged.
Oh.
Well, when Fantasmic comes back, you both have to go. It's a very long show as well. It's like 25.
Has it been around for a long time? I think I saw it when I was little.
Probably. I think it's been around since like the
I've been around
90s.
since the 90s.
Is there free?
Maybe early 2000s.
Going back to before we go to my last pick, but going to people who just hate Carousel Progress and like my mother-in-law, like it's an unforgivable sin in my book.
It's no living with the land.
Like she'll tell my wife things on the down low behind my back and say how much she hated it. And I look over, my father-in-law's asleep, and I'm just, having fun. It's just like,
it was just
whatever.
much longer than I anticipated.
What it is.
As someone that
Yes.
That's
Well,
true.
they tell you it's like an 18-minute
someone that went on it for the
show.
first time at 31 years old. Hard pass.
All right. Anyway, my last pick, I'm going to be that guy. I'm going to pick Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor.
I love that one. I love Monsters Inc.
It's fun.
So, yeah, it's great. And I was that guy once, and I thought it was great. So, anyway. All right. Well, I guess that's going to wrap it up for us. We had fun. It was great. Christy, Beth, thank you. We appreciate it. Hopefully you're not strangers. Again, Christy, we'll probably have you on because you have a young child and you'd be a perfect expert at traveling Disney.
Yeah, we've been probably like
with a small
10
child,
times with her already.
along with Alyssa.
She just turned
and
2.
she's how old?
Yeah.
Wow. So she's going to turn out entitled the rate you're
What
going.
happens when your own mom work for Disney?
Yeah. So,
That's awesome.
all right.
But we'll
we'll
make sure to share this with you guys and look for on our social medias, and we'll post all of
Yep.
our top 10. I'd be happy with any of these for like a Disney.
Yeah, it's a pretty solid draft. And if you're following along, well, actually, I don't have to. I feel bad for people listening on audio, but I think we did a good job describing it. However, now that we're like live and like doing like the camera thing, I think we might make this a thing now. Who knows? Anyway, if you are new to our channel, new to our podcast, make sure you hit a like and subscribe. Make sure you follow us on all social media. And again, this is John.
And Alyssa.
And
Our guest.
And Christy and Beth. Thanks for listening. Again, we'll see you next time. Have a great day.
Have a magical day, everybody.
See you later.
Hello and welcome to the third episode